Eats 2,200 calories a day, runs 10 miles a week, works a desk job. Also eats 2,200 calories a day, runs 10 miles a week, and works a desk job. Oh, and a third person that does the same thing, but looks completely different. Okay, we get it. People have different metabolisms, and certain people can eat the same amount of calories as other people and not gain or lose as much weight. But I don't think their metabolism is making up for the 150, 200, 300 pound difference between the chick that's 115 pounds and the one that's 415 pounds. If you're really trying to say, oh, it's only my metabolism's fault, you're just wrong. What's going on, Modern Chodes? It's your boy Long Nail, back again with another new video. And in today's video, we're going over the hot posts from r/FatLogic. Let's get into it. Emotion versus science. Eating this cookie will make me fat. 240 calories, not optimal, but a tasty treat. Eating this asparagus will make me thin. No, an overall calorie deficit will make you thinner. I've been bad. May as well eat the whole tub, because I've ruined my progress already. No, you consumed 150 enjoyable calories, then you consumed another 1,000 calories. The latter is the part which ruined your calorie deficit. Emotion does not lose or gain fat. Science does. Specifically, a calorie deficit does. That's all it takes to lose weight. If you're in a calorie deficit, you lose weight. You don't have to deprive yourself from the cookie or the ice cream. You know, you just have to eat it in smaller quantities than you may want. And then when you do eat them, control yourself to 1 serving of cookies instead of 6 serving of cookies, or a bowl of ice cream, not a tub of ice cream. You know, you can have these things and still lose weight. Fluctuations in metabolism are minuscule. Where's your science that backs this up? Genuinely want to know, since you know all of the science. Drops a link? God, you sound like a piece of garbage. I mean, they literally did what you asked though, and just because you clicked it and saw it was valid, but valid and disproving what you were trying to say, doesn't mean this person's a POS because of it. It just means you need to, have a reality check with yourself. Experts are calling for a new era of cat shaming and determined dieting. Fat felines. We all love a chonky cat, but the online trend has to end. Okay, the funny thing here is these cats are only chonk monsters because of their owners. And their owners are the ones that go, oh, we just want the cat to be happy and healthy. Clearly you don't, because you're making the cat miserable and it's gonna die soon if you keep treating it like that. Like, I get it. It's cute and it's funny that it's all big and chonky. But if you want your cat to live a long, happy, healthy life, probably feed it the correct amounts of food. Not accomplishments. Losing weight. Fitting into your goal weight pants. Posting before and after photos. Actual accomplishments. Graduating from a school course or program. Raising money for a nonprofit. Celebrating the body you're in today. Okay, how about all of those things are accomplishments, and just because you didn't achieve some of the accomplishments doesn't mean they're not accomplishments to other people, or just because you don't want to achieve those accomplishments doesn't mean they're not accomplishments for other people. Like, could you imagine if somebody who lost weight looked at you and said, you wasted your time getting that degree. I make more money tracking my weight loss online. You'd go, oh, that's cool. That's good for you. But I accomplished my goal of graduating from college. You see, maybe if we didn't, try to make people feel bad for the things that they're proud of, the world would be a happier place. So size 8 is trending, and it seems to be people complaining that size 8 and 10 and 12 and 14 doesn't work for people who wear 10, 12. And my size 24 self is wondering if these people are aware fat people exist, or what? Yeah, they're definitely aware, but not every single thing has to be about you, especially when they're having a conversation that doesn't involve you. This is just a classic case of, oh, well, how can I make this conversation about myself? Because they're not talking about me. I need to be noticed. Acknowledge me. Like, this is so sad. why thrift flipping clothes isn't as ethical as it seems. The sustainable fashion trend sweeping TikTok has some unfortunate roots in fat phobia. No, it doesn't. This is just people trying to make money, and they're just as entitled to those clothes as you are. Just because they're buying it and then reselling it to somebody else that could use those clothes doesn't mean they can't buy those clothes. Or just because they're buying those clothes and turning them into something else or using that fabric for a project doesn't mean they shouldn't be able to, just because it's hard for you to find a 4X shirt. Like, it's not their problem. And if they feel like being kind, sure, they can buy the mediums. But if, the medium doesn't have the pattern they want, then they have every right to buy the 4X. I can't stand the before and after transformation photos and people's comments. Well done? Like being thin is an achievement? It's not. No, it basically is, especially for a lot of people who worked really hard to go from, overweight and unhealthy to thin and healthy. And they're proud of it. So they're sharing it with their friends and family, others that would appreciate it. But here you come with your negative attitude, trying to make people feel bad for doing something that you can't do yourself, or maybe you just don't want to do yourself, which, whatever, that's your choice. But don't make other people feel bad for doing something that made them happy. It's a terrible thing to do. The I'm not going to diet, I'm just going to eat healthier diet is diet culture in its sneakiest form. Okay, so we can't make lifestyle changes. We can't go on diets. So what can we do? Is our only option to eat ourselves to the grave and, be 400 pounds and immobile? Because I really don't think that's what a lot of people want. I think, a lifestyle change or a diet is the way to go for a lot of people. Before you decide to lose weight, consider a few things. Are you doing it just to be skinny? Are you doing it under the presumption that being skinny will make you healthier? Are you doing it because of a doctor? Because if you are, congrats. Diet culture has gotten to you. Okay, but whatever their reason for losing weight doesn't really concern you now, does it? They don't tell you, oh, you shouldn't eat that. And if they do, you make sure they know to not do that. But you can turn around and tell them, hey, you can't go on a diet. Even if their doctor says, hey, you should go on the diet. It'll be healthier for you. I don't understand their logic. You can't have it both ways. You can't dictate what they can do and not let them say anything to you. If you want to criticize them, they also get to criticize you. Or we could just not criticize each other, and that'd be cool too. The classic food pyramid. If you cut off the top and bottom, you get the weight loss trapezoid. And if you combine the top and bottom, you get the happiest paper hat. Okay, so basically let's just, say, let's just eat all the pasta and bread and everything else, but let's not balance it with other healthy food, because who wants to do that? Being healthy, that's way overrated. Again, you can eat all of these things. They're all a part of the food pyramid, but you just probably shouldn't eat 5,000 calories worth of ice cream. Maybe just eat 500 calories worth of ice cream and then eat a little less at lunch, or have a little bit smaller of a portion at dinner so you can eat that ice cream and not gain weight. It's a pretty simple concept. Things that do not exist: an obesity epidemic and laziness. Okay, so now we're just basically straight up lying. Laziness exists in many different forms, and definitely not all obese people are lazy, but just saying laziness and obesity doesn't exist is, I don't know, it's just literally not true. I can't believe somebody could post this and go, oh yeah, I'm telling the truth right now. How do you think you're telling the truth? You're not. Stop performing diets in public. If you're a person who's dieting, stop talking about your diet in public. Give people who don't diet some relief from the constant barrage of pressure to participate in diet practice. Help make the spaces you're in more comfortable for everyone. Okay, but they could also say the same thing for you and stop, commenting on how little they eat or how they really shouldn't be dieting. But you don't want to stop doing that, but you expect them to stop talking about their diet. Like, if you don't want to hear it, walk away. There's really nothing other than that to it. All right, Matter Chodes, that's it for the hot post from r/FatLogic. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. And of course, share this video with your friends. Till next time, peace.